Pretty, let's go.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have Danny and Lori back. Yay! And it's also Earth Day. So that's a great time to get together on Earth Day. And we have all been, except for maybe Danny, we have all been watching the Marjorie Taylor Green courthouse thing. We're going to read on it too, so stay with us for that. And we have a lot of great people to read on and get a little bit of answers and some clarity. But first off,
I don't know if they're great people.
Well, exciting
questions.
There, exciting questions. There you go.
For tarot, for political tarot reads there.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you. You're not great people. But Lori, this gets confusing. But Lori, whichever way it goes, what's been going on your channel? What you been doing?
I am back from vacation and I'm doing readings. So if anyone would like to book a reading with me, you can go to thewayofpositivechange.com and you just go to the book now tab. It's super user friendly. And I did a video with Kirsten Langston, I think the week I was on vacation. That was the only thing I did that week. And my most important is that I'm here with you right now doing this collaboration.
Yes. It's been like forever.
And it does feel like forever. And last Sunday I did Tarot Talk with Johnny on his channel. We answered a lot of questions about tarot, but other than that, today is the big day with you guys.
Yeah. I have a question.
What's the question?
On tarot. How do you pronounce tarot?
Tarot.
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 Tarot. Tarot.
Tarot.
I think that's like the major question for today.
Tarot.
I know. Why is the T silent?
Tarot.
Who did that? Yeah. And I watched your video with Kirsten, and that was fabulous. You guys did really well. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Thanks. Yeah, I mostly asked the questions, and she did most of the readings, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. She has a lot of energy, a lot of fun energy, I think, when she comes through. So
yeah, and she's been making some rounds because she was on Linda G's channel, and you did a great job. We're patting each other on the back, but Lori, I thought your show with Linda G was awesome.
Oh, thank you.
The way, it was really good. But Linda G she's just great.
Yeah.
So she makes things so easy and smooth.
It does.
Why isn't she down here? Why?
We can offer. We can definitely offer. Danny, text her, let her know.
Come on.
We can definitely have her on. So yeah, I enjoyed that. And also it's Lori from Way of Positive Change. If you want to go and subscribe, please go subscribe. It's worth your while for sure. So then now we have Danny Shea from Bathrobe Tarot, another place where you should subscribe because it will be worth your while. I absolutely enjoy your Sunday mornings with Spirit. I may not comment all the time, but I do listen to it almost every time.
Thank you. Yeah.
But what's been going on your channel? I know you just had some really good collaborations also.
Linda G and Mel and I, we got together and just had a bunch of fun. There's so much news going on right now that it's, and we can feel that whole shift happening. And we've been waiting for this shift for such a long time. And now it's palpable. We can taste it.
Yes.
Things are falling apart for some of these people that have spreading lies and mistruths. And so it makes for good political junkie polls and
political readings. Correct. And all of our predictions are starting to come true because we've been saying this for quite some time. All of us for years. We're like, they're not going to work out. It's not going to work out for them. So
But the other thing too that I'm been working on thinking about in my channel is, and you talked about Sunday with Spirit and that's what this next Sunday will be about, is about us as light workers, as tarot readers, giving ourselves self-care, self-protection, because there's a lot of shifting energy, and we're digging into a lot of, with politics, a lot of negative energy, with Ukraine, a lot of healing energy. And as we tap into these places, it's hard for us not to absorb some of those energies. So it's super important. And I try to do that on my channel as much as possible to make sure that we're reminded to keep protection around us, as sending love and light out, but not absorbing too much of the pain of the world, because that's no good. No good.
Not good at all. No good. Absolutely. Somebody had taught me this little technique way back when. It's probably my sister. But she says, what we do in tarot is we walk up to the river and we stay dry, but we look into the river and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And that was always very, very important to me. She goes, whatever you do, do not dip your toes in the river. But we're able to see the reflection, the energy, because, water is a flowing of energy, that we're able to observe and talk about what's going on. She always said that visualize that kind of a thing while you're doing these. That'll help you really stay out of the poison that can go into our bodies, for sure. Once we know. Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
All right. So
and what's been going on your channel? Do you have any collaborations that you're doing?
Oh, right here. So I have a lot going. I have a lot going on. So next month, my time will be freed up. I am going to start doing a lot more videos on my membership side. I started this series where it was spiritual talk or spiritual speaking or spiritual whatever, and I want to do some more videos on that, on my own spiritual journey, how I got here, what happened, and how it worked out. So I'm going to do that. I also have a few trips planned, so I'm going to take the viewers on my trips with me.
Yay!
Give them a little synopsis of that. So I have that coming up, and of course my free I'm going to add some more days for a reading, so look forward to that. So it's not just one little section that everybody has to kind of squeeze into. So there's that. So there's a lot of things going on, and the unknown is also going on my channel. Like I have a chance to just make it. I have the sky's the limit.
Yeah. And
I won't be capped. I won't be restricted in any way. And for those who don't know, I know I don't want to talk about it one more time, but I am stopping a 40-hour job. So when I'm going to do this full time, so I am going to have the freedom to create. And I know I'm excited. I'm really excited. So, all right. So let's get into a few things.
Okay.
You doing okay up there, Lori?
I am. I'm doing great.
Wait, is she up there or is she down there?
Well, she's up there with me in the video.
Oh.
Yeah. You can,
because I'm up there with you and she's below us. She's the base. She's keeping us all together.
Well, my video will come out where you guys are up on top and I'm on. Wait, that doesn't sound right either.
We're all together.
Yeah, sketch that. There you have it.
There it is.
Oh, and I was going to mention Danny's hair is getting as long as mine.
You know,
when
we started out, the goal of my channel was to have my hair as big as yours. It's getting there.
It is getting there. Well, I have to come and I'm going to have to style it for you. And one day we're going to sit there with both the same style. Wouldn't that be funny? When I go do the CT, what is it? PCT.
Pacific Coast.
There you go. Pacific Crest Trail. When I go do that and you bring me lunch, I'll do your hair up for you.
Yeah, you're gonna be walking and I'm gonna be driving with gorilla cheeses.
He's just gonna throw it out the window.
Don't. And then he's gonna get yelled at. Don't feed the wildlife. So yeah, we're gonna do that. All right, here we go, and that'll be in July when I come and do that. At least that's the plan. Okay, so here we go. We want to talk about Disney.
Florida Governor DeSantis is now going after Disney because they don't like the Don't Say Gay bill. He wants to take away from them a special privilege that they have that was granted in a law passed in 1967 that basically allowed Disney to form its own government over all of the land that they own where their park is located, which they did. And what Republicans are failing to understand is that if they succeed in this, and yesterday the state Senate passed that bill, so it's going to the House, the state assembly, I think it's 2 counties that would absorb that land, would become responsible for $163 million in annual expenses for police, firefighters, water, sewage, utilities, infrastructure. Disney also sold $2 billion worth of bonds to investors, which those counties would have to absorb as well, saddling their residents with $2 billion in debt.
And Lori probably has a little bit more information than we do because she lives right there. But from what I understand is, of course, Disney went against DeSantis's or DeSatan's decision for the Don't Say Gay bill. And so now DeSatan has now retaliated with removing his taxes and his governing, or the Disney's governing and taxes. What he's not understanding, maybe, I don't know, but when they do that, everything that happens at Disney now is going to be paid through the county. And so the reason why they gave them their own governing is so they pay their own taxes, they pay for their own security, they do all of that, and they kept it in-house. But when he moves the parentheses, the barriers, now the county has to impact with the taxes and things like that of Disney World. So I don't think he's thinking through, but what I want to know, the question is, and we're going to read on to Satan as well. The question is what is Disney's game plan to address this or to go forward with what are they going to talk them into not doing it? Are they going to move? Are they going to retaliate? What is their game plan on that? Okay. And do you have any extra information on that, Lori? Did I describe it well?
Yeah, I think you did great. DeSatan is just plumb lost his mind. You know, it's just like he's over the edge with power. He just got power hungry and he just drank as much of the juice as he could. And he's just all amped up. It's like he did 1,000 monsters or something.
Yeah.
he did something bad.
I agree.
And he's actually going to sign that today. If it goes through. Someone's saying, well, maybe he won't sign it. Maybe he's going to say he's going to have an agreement with them and he won't sign it. But I don't know.
Well, even if he signs it, it still has to go through the Senate in Florida, correct? I mean, the congressional, just like, in Washington, the Congression, people already said, yes, go forward with it. He signs it, then it has to get through the Senate. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, no, once he signs it, I think it's done. Because it goes through, I don't know how Florida works, assemblymen or whatever, but if it goes through the 2 chambers and then gets to his desk, if he signs it, then I think it's done.
Oh, so it's already went through the Senate. Do you know? I don't know. We'll have to Google
I don't know. But you know what where I think Disney really got upset about? Because DeSantis, did the Don't Say Gay bill, and Disney goes, oh, come on, that's not good. That's not good. We got cartoon characters that maybe, LG. Anyway, that was kind of funny. Anyway, he, when they went to ban the books, like math books and things like that, I think that's when it pushed him over, because what's the next book that they're going to ban? Marvel comic books. And that is what Disney is really upset about.
You think that's true? No, I don't think so either.
I was like, where did you hear that?
Yeah, no. He
didn't. Made that up. You just
Well,
made that up right then and
Disney
there.
apparently was.
Yeah, I did, but DeSantis
Danny.
is trying to ban math books. Oh,
He is.
she's giving me the bell. She's clearing my energy. But he's
Definitely.
banning math books. So what other books is he going to ban? Comic books. That's ridiculous.
Well,
Okay. What's the question? Let's
all right,
get
the
some-
question is, what is Disney's next
What's Disney's next move?
move because of Satan and them?
And will they be victorious?
I keep on dreaming of them moving out of there. I know that's a big chore. That'd be just astronomical. But they're more than welcome to come to Colorado.
Didn't your governor say something about that?
He goes, come here.
Yeah.
We have plenty of room for you. All right.
You know,
Disney,
and I
Disney.
thought too, what if Disney just shut it down? Just goes, you know what?
They employ 70,000 people. If they have pissed off 70,000 people because they work for Disney, DeSantis is not going to get reelected. You know what I mean? It's like
Plus all the
they have-
Republicans that died from taking hydroxychloroquine or not, that didn't,
True.
for entertainment purposes only,
Yes.
or didn't get their shot. I shouldn't have even said that. That was really mean of me to say that. I shouldn't have said that. Where'd that come from?
I don't know, but can you say it again? I didn't hear it.
I said, I put that in your mind. It's all my fault. I put
Well, you
that in
said-
your mind. I've
you
been
said-
working on this ability and sorry. I'm so sorry.
You said the 70,000 people that Disney employs, they're not going to be happy with DeSantis. So that's going to be less 70,000 less votes. Plus, it's also going to be the Republicans that are not here to vote
True.
for him this year because they didn't get their vaccine or
True.
yes, and so they didn't make it.
It's true. All right. So whoever's laid down first, go for it.
Dang.
Annie,
I
that
got
might
some
be you.
hard cards here.
Yeah,
Woo.
they go back and forth for me. Anyways.
They're gonna, boy, they have something up their sleeves still, but
do.
there's some sad cards. What have you got?
I'm still clarifying.
Okay.
Go ahead, Lori, if you have yours down already.
Well, the energy is everywhere. I mean, it's 1 minute they're thinking this, and then the next minute they're going squirrel, and then they're trying to come up with something else. Yet they're not willing to address something, or they don't think they have to address something. They're trying to just hold on so they don't speak out too quickly and do like with a knee-jerk reaction to something. They may say we could just move, and then you won't have us there anymore. But this doesn't really bode well for them. I don't think. And then the outcome card is the high priestess. So they still have one secret here. They still have one ace up their sleeve, but I don't think they're feeling very good about the situation right now.
And that's Disney you're talking. Yeah. Yeah.
Danny, do you have yours? Yeah.
Yeah, I too they've got something coming up a little unexpected. And maybe that was, just the whole DeSatan thing that kind of shocked them. It turned their star world upside down a little bit. There's a lot of, I got the Four of Wands reversed up at the top. So their little celebration is, their party that they were enjoying being Disney and having that special relationship with, they get to control their 40 acres of their park. So they didn't have anybody looking at any building codes or any of that. They got to create all that themselves. That is being a little bit left in the dark now. there is a glimmer of hope. They're trying to shine some light on something. The two cards that kind of threw me is, well, here's three, is I got the Ace of Swords. So there's going to be some, and that's in the external position. I think they're going to get some kind of, it's not a legal thing, but they're going to pull a big sword out. And I got the King of Wands and the Emperor in the final outcome position. I think they're going to pull a strength card and just say, you can't do this to us. We're Disney. And so I kind of see them pulling away from Florida a little bit and saying, yeah, we'll just pack our bags and go. The Two of Cups in the hopes and fear position is upside down. So I'm kind of feeling like they may just go, no, we can afford to shut this down or go to Colorado. I think they're going to threaten them with something that's going to shake the Florida legislature and DeSantis up.
I think you guys are all very, very right on target with my cards as well, because I have the Queen of Cups, which is empathy and wisdom. And I think Lori said it right, that they are taken back, they're going back to their people, they're sitting around, they're having educated conversations on what to do with this, because not only does DeSantis do what he's done, they're also slandering them. Like because there's people out there protesting their name, they're protesting what they do, they're calling them what do they call the groomers and things like that. So they have a lot more at stake than just DeSantis throwing his weight around. And they are going back, the Queen of Cups, that empathy, that wisdom to assess the situation correctly. They're not going to go where they're not going to have a knee-jerk reaction like DeSantis has done. So they have the decisions and the achievements. The decisions and the achievements follow the Queen of Cups. So they have that. So then I have the other one, is stability and security with the community. Now, this was very interesting how you guys were talking about that, because not only does Disney have a security and with the community, you see, it's the community that knows that they have been up and up and whatever they can do. They haven't abused their power as far as I know, or they know, or the people around them. People have enjoyed what they were doing. We've always heard that Disney had a few employment problems, but we're talking, with the community and with Florida for 55 years, they haven't abused their authority in the state. And I think this is where they're going to rely on the community, the security of the community, talking for them on that aspect. Now, they also have the innocence and the wonder. Here's the Two of Cups, the marriage and the partnership of the innocence and the wonder that they have with that as well. That's another communication that they're having with other people. Like, this is not right. We're not going to put up with it. And I have the Chariot. And it's like they are really seriously sitting around the thing going, and maybe it's time to leave Florida. Maybe we don't belong there anymore. And they're really seriously having those conversations. And that's where the travel card comes in. I have the Six of Swords, the travel, meaning that they're contemplating it. Like, where else can we go? Because we're done with Florida. Because I also got the Hermit, like, we're shutting down, we're going away, we're not going to deal with it. And then also I got the Sun, like, they're going to win in the end. They're definitely going to win in the end. And the Ten of Pentacles is their inheritance, their money, their strength, their ability to do whatever they want with their company. And there's not a thing DeSantis can do once they say, we're leaving your state. I mean, truthfully, the only reason why people know Florida exists really is because of Disney World.
Oh, now come on. I know Florida because of the way of the positive change.
Well, we have her, of course. But isn't that the truth? I mean, Disney is a very impactful, I mean, the community benefits tremendously from airplanes, for plane rides, from hotels, from visiting, from all of it, just because of Disney being there.
Well,
so-
and it's not only Disney, but it's also the cruise ship industry in Miami, and all the beaches and things like that. Coming from a Californian, Lori should be the one talking. But when
They do.
if DeSantis pisses off the businesses and starts imposing what businesses, how they need to operate,
Yep.
that's going to be horrible.
Yeah,
What do
nobody
you
wants
think,
to be
Lori?
told.
I mean, I think it would be good for us to see if this is just going to do him in. Disney is much larger than he thinks. And
Yes.
isn't Disney the parent company for CBS or one of the main networks?
It's one, I think so.
Yeah.
ABC, I think.
Is it ABC?
I think.
Okay.
I
know they're a parent company for someone.
Yeah, he's DeSantis is messing with,
We all reach for our phones.
and well, not necessarily a Goliath, because I'm talking, DeSantis is knocking on the door of a huge influenced people in this country. So, all right, let's move to DeSantis. What is the fate of DeSantis? Now, I don't want to go into DeSantis's energy because I don't like it, for one. But let's look and see what the people are now seeing with him. We're not talking about the crazy Republicans that now apparently have great big old huge flags of Satan, just like they do of Trump. I just can't believe it. Like, it's like a parody of this whole situation. But let's see what the people of Florida are actually, including the people who are working for Disney. So let's see what their thing is.
Okay, so Walt Disney owns ABC, ESPN, Lifetime History, A&E, Marvel Studios,
Wow.
Lucasfilm. That's a lot. All right,
They're
so
a
I'm sorry,
powerhouse.
Sheila. So the question is DeSantis.
Yeah. So what are the people, especially the people who work for Disney, what are they thinking about DeSantis? I mean, are they following him or are they not? Are they supporting him or not? Let's see what the people are thinking about him.
Yeah, and just to remind ourselves, we're going to look into the stream. We're not putting our toes into
Correct.
the
No,
stream.
do that. Do not put your toes in
We
the
will be very druid-like.
Yes. we drew. Yes. We're a drone. We're observing. I literally, I just got a vision of Disney having people infiltrate the Republican Party. I don't know what that is.
People in for what?
Infiltrating the Republican Party in Florida.
I
Like,
don't know.
they have sent out their little tentacles now. Like, they've sent out their little tentacles to all of these things. Like, they're gaining and gathering information for their court case or for their case or for their something. I don't know what that is. Okay, move on. I just see stuff sometimes.
All right, I pulled my cards. So
Okay, go for it.
Good, go.
DeSantis and Florida people, what are they thinking? At the center of the reading is the verbal back and forth. It's being challenged by the Fool. So what I'm seeing with those two cards is that the Floridians are just getting really sick and tired of all of the back and forth and the verbal abuse. And someone's going to be taking a drive. Someone's going to be leaving on a fool's journey. Either it's foolish for DeSantis to take this route and keep pushing things the way he is, or the Floridians are getting tired of it and they're going to be leaving him. At the base of it, I got the completion card, the world, in the past position as it relates a moving on card. Interesting that we have a moving on card, moving on to calmer waters next to the Fool jumping off a cliff. At the top of the reading, the Ace of Clubs, which is just big news that is overshadowing this reading. So I think there's more stuff that DeSantis is going to do, and people are just super sad about this. And this is the Five of Pentacles. This is about financial loss. So
Is that the Five of Cups or the Five of Pentacles?
Five of Pentacles.
Okay.
Five of Pentacles.
Okay.
So even though the pentacles are still gold, yeah. In this deck, the money is still there. It's just stuck in the snow. So whether in our last reading Disney leaves or businesses start pulling the plug, it's or money is just drying up for DeSantis. There is a financial loss here and a sadness here, but there's two movement cards. I don't see this going well for DeSantis. I think he's moving on. Because which is easier, Disney moving or DeSantis moving on?
Right. I mean, that's a good question, Danny. A logical question for these people in Florida. Who do they want to be? Who do they want to leave? That's
right.
Brilliant. What do you got, Lori?
I think that Disney really wants to fight. I think they want to fight. They're going to fight, but they're also willing to make him. They are willing to make some sort of offer. Say, if you want to do this, we will work with you some way. But Disney, of course, is seen as the star.
Mm-hmm.
I think DeSantis has grouped in Disney with all of Hollywood, right? Even though that's another state. I think that's what I think he's done. And I think he's picked a war with
Yeah. He can't win.
Hollywood is Democratic. So I think he's chosen this war. But I keep getting the Five of Cups. That's why I asked if you had the Five of Pentacles or Cups. I couldn't see what was in this.
I have the Five
on
of
the
Cups
hill.
as well. Yeah.
So something's definitely broken here, but there's still a cup. There's still an offer. I don't know if DeSantis will take it. So we'll have to sort of look to see how DeSantis going to do. What do you have, Sheila?
Well, mine, I have the Seven of Pentacles, which is that patience and persistence. And then I have defense and determination. So it's like the people of Florida have now buckled in and said, okay, now we have to get serious. Because of this situation, we have to get serious. What do we really want? And I think that when you said that, where they have to decide between Disney or DeSantis, I really think that the loss and the disappointment, like DeSantis will lose in that whole conversation and that whole decision making, because I got the Five of Cups, which is loss, and the Page of Swords, which is restlessness, the curiosity and the restlessness of the whole situation. So they're getting their feathers ruffled, Then we have the choices. I have the Two of Swords, the decisions, the choices, and I have the Seven of Cups, the confusion. They're all a little confused about what's going on, but they have to make this decision now. They have to make this decision. I also got the Three of Wands, where their decision making process and their decision on what is going on is expanding, which is really important information coming from the spiritual world, is that the people in Florida are expanding their knowledge of what really is going on. They're not stuck in this little tiny rabbit hole anymore or hamster wheel. They're expanding. So that's really good news, because I got the conflict. They're sick and tired of the conflict. They're sick and tired of the heartbreak. And they are seriously looking at the King of Cups as a solution, the Democrats as a solution. So that's really something I didn't expect to come from Florida, but we all have gotten in that these people are going to start moving on. If they have to pick, they're going to pick Disney and the Democrats. So that they can stop with this pain and loss. And I mean, in Florida, I can only imagine being in Florida, the heartbreak and the pain and the emotional pain just every single day. You know, these people know somebody who is affected by his decisions.
That's true. But it really is a beautiful place to live. It just is. It is very red, but there are quite a few blue people too.
I agree. Florida is a fantastic place. I've been to Daytona Beach. I've been to Florida. I've been to Disney. I think it should be lifted up as great and wonderful, but not how they're doing it right now. So
that's right.
All right. So next one up is Kevin McCarthy. So Kevin McCarthy.
Oh, excuse me. So can we look to see if this is is DeSantis going down then? I mean, is this going to bite him in the butt? Is Disney taking him down, or does this sink him? This last final signing of this bill, will it sink him?
Yep, let's do that. Let's look and see the trajectory of his decisions and what's going to happen with him.
Great way of putting it.
Yep.
Yeah.
His decisions.
All right, I'm changing cards.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
I hope that wasn't really loud.
It wasn't.
Good.
It's okay to sneeze on camera.
I'm allergic.
Just don't get the screen wet.
Yes.
I'm allergic to Florida's governor.
We all.
That makes two of us.
I brought out my haunted house deck. Let's see what comes with the dark energy. Remember, all I am is standing at the river looking in.
What's this gonna be?
Make sure you have sure footing. Lori, if you got yours, go for it.
I think that this was real El Stupido of him. Good. It was not good, and they saw it as a very unhinged decision. I don't think most Floridians don't like what he did, that he was just drunk on the power, got his magician on, now he's on shaky ground, but he's still okay. I mean, he's still in there for a little bit. There's going to be a problem. There could be some sort of fine or something. There could be some lawsuit, something leveled at him because of this action. They might dig up some dirt on him, but I'm still seeing him in there.
Well,
please, you guys tell me you see him as falling down.
I see him. I do see him as falling down, but go ahead, Denny.
I don't, unfortunately, and it's interesting because the last poll I did, and it was kind of the same question. I got somebody leaving, and I thought it was him. I thought it was DeSantis, but here I got in these three cards. So I have the Emperor, and I have the Hierophant, and I have the Ace of Wands right in the middle of it. And so it's that big decision, that big club that DeSantis threw between two powerhouses, the state of Florida and Disney. And that, so I go, okay, well, I was just going to pull three cards, and I go, well, that really doesn't tell me anything whether this is going to make him leave. The next two cards I got were the Empress and the Queen of Cups. And I'm like, is the Empress going to bring something new to this? And is there something being offered in the Queen of Cups that, some kind of like peace offering? And I said, one more card. And I got the lovers or to the lovers. So I see it. There is going to be a peace offering being made. And maybe I wasn't clear on my question, but I'm still seeing that DeSantis's move to Disney, this thing, they're going to come together and have a peace offering. It's not going to sink him. That's what I got.
Oh, I think I did the wrong question. I asked if he was going to be removed from office.
Well,
You guys
tell
did
us
it
what you got.
connected to, yeah, you guys did it connected to Disney, and I did it all the way to the end.
Oh, okay.
That makes a lot more sense now. Because I'm like, what did I do wrong? Because I got the four of Pentacles, meaning 4 people, his donors, his major donors, and he's really worried about it. They're worried about him. They're really, really suffering over what he does. What goes over top of him, because I did a Celtic cross, is justice. Like justice. And then we also have the Queen of Swords, the justice of all of the lawsuits that are underneath him, like supporting this decision of removing him. Because like coming in, he's wielding his power against the community. And here's the best part going forward, is he's being chased out. See this guy here? He's chasing after the girl in the middle of a storm.
What card is that?
This is would be the 6 of Swords.
Oh, okay.
If you were going right away, I kind of on these I'd go off the pictures a lot because they make more sense to me.
Sure.
But yeah, so she's being chased out by the big bad person under the storm because of the storm. So then I got the Magician. The magic that the people wield makes him run from the castle. He's running from the castle, the magician and the information and what they do for him. And then I also got the Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles was upside down, meaning he's going to lose the money. And the Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands always reminds me of bam, 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 bam. You're going to get beat up. You know what I mean? Always with that. And so then I after you guys told me that you didn't get what I got, so I drew some more cards. And I got the same thing, the conflict, the 5 of Swords, the conflict, the messaging, and the illusion of him thinking that he's going to stay. So that's what I got with all the way to the end of his term, was that it looks like he's going to be chased out. He's not going to enjoy, he's going to have to leave. And the people are going to be the power behind it. So.
Is he being, is he running for re-election this year?
Yes.
Okay. When Disney pulled all their funding for DeSantis, and they gave him $50,000 last go around or last year, whenever. I don't know if that's a lot to give to a political, I don't know
how much was it only $50,000?
That's what I read.
Okay.
And that's, because Disney can give a whole bunch more, but so I didn't know if that was a lot in political campaigns.
I don't think so.
It helps. It's not a lot, but it helps. Yeah. All right.
But they're not giving any Republicans they're not doing any political donations. That's what I read. Maybe I misread any, but
maybe
that's what they said. No more to anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that was where I saw the tentacles that were out there coming back, I guess. Maybe that's where I saw them. What they were doing is now they're drawing back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's do Kevin McCarthy. We're almost up to an hour. So
oh my God.
I know.
And all that was on Disney and DeSantis.
I know.
It was all on your state, Lori. All on your state.
I'm sorry.
Now let's go to California.
Okay.
McCarthy.
Kevin McCarthy apparently has claimed that he did not say that he wanted Trump to be removed under is it the 14th Amendment?
I think it was the 24th.
24th
Amendment. Okay, the one that
do I hear 26?
27.
Do I hear 15? whichever amendment it was. I'm sure somebody in the comments will correct us, whichever amendment it was. To remove him. However, he has been taped. We hear audio of his voice saying talking to Liz Cheney about, yes, we should contemplate. That's what I want to be done, is for him to be removed. So he denied it, and now he's been caught in a lie. So let's see his political trajectory real quick, and then we'll get through, because we still have Marjorie Taylor Green, Matt Gaetz, Liz Cheney, and Mitch McConnell. So,
okay, so this is McCarthy.
So it's interesting with that question. What is his rabid congressional base? The Greens in the Gateses, in the Howleys. What are they thinking about him? That's what I'm gonna pull on. That core Republican rabid MAGA base.
Okay, I'm going to just look at his political future. Is he going down with this or not?
Okay.
Kevin McCarthy is just going to take him down.
oh my. Oh my gosh.
What have you got?
I'm gonna go ahead and go, because I cannot
Oh.
believe these cards at this point in time. He also gets the Chariot, and oh my gosh. So what I have here is, I have poverty, which is the Five of Pentacles, which is poverty, but it was upside down. Like, he's not gonna get any money. Gain money, no money. And then I have the lying, and this is deceit, and the problem with his lie is the problem that he's having. I also have underneath him, he thinks that he has abundance, but what really is happening up on top is the looking behind, looking at everything that he says, looking at everything that he has done. Going forward, I literally get the death card for him. Going forward in his political agenda, he's going to Two of Wands. He's going to try to play to each base, try to get back in, try to lie, try to manipulate. Under these cards here has the Ouija board. So he's going to call on his black demon spirits to try to keep him in. You know what I mean? And here's another proof of it, where he's going to call on his black demon spirits to keep him in. And then I got the Chariot. Like, here you go, sir. Thank you very much. You can go now. You can go now. So I don't know if he's leaving his office, but I do know that it doesn't look like he is going to. I also got the Magician, and then the like, we have the key to lock you up, mister. We have the key to lock you up. So what do you guys got?
You want to go, Danny?
Okay, I'll go quick, because mine is very similar, but I looked at it from the MAGA faithful in Congress. What are they thinking? What are they seeing? What are they seeing as it? Wild ride with Kevin McCarthy with this lie, with coming out of a cup, right, and then being found out. I got the Tower crossing it, so yeah, it's not going good according to that group. A lot of secrets, a lot of hidden agendas. I feel I got the Hermit card up at the top. They're feeling a little isolated up there, and it's all because, who do you think they're tied to? The devil. I see that they are going to have to, the final outcome, they have a choice that they're going to have to make, whether to stick with Kevin McCarthy or not stick with him. There is a money issue. I don't know if Kevin McCarthy brings in a lot of money to the Republican base.
He does.
Like he does. Yeah. Okay. I know that Nancy Pelosi is a voracious fundraiser. I don't think McCarthy's on the same wavelength, but it is money. However, money does not trump the fool, and off they see him leaving. I also got the Chariot and things happening really quick. So I see him, I see the MAGA faithful going, he's leaving.
What'd you get, Laura?
Video.
Funny.
They all know I'm doing a video, but they have to get a hold of me.
Okay, so it looks like I think he's going to be called. I think McCarthy's going to be called to the building, to the January 6th committee. I think he's going to have to testify. I think that's the next step. As far as I know, he's amassed a large sum of money for the Republicans and for a PAC, a certain PAC. But now I see that there will be loss, and his affiliation with Liz Cheney. You know, when people hear that, it makes them worried. It makes them afeared.
Fear.
It does. It makes them afeared. And I think this is closing out a chapter for him. It's going to hurt him, I think, more than he thought. And Nancy Pelosi's going after him. I mean, she's just going to go. I know that she is an Aries, and that's the Queen of Pentacles, which is not an Aries card, but that's who I think that is. And the money, I think, is really going to be a problem. Let me see if I've got the Fool on the bottom, but then does he go out? I'm just seeing him like go down. I don't think he's going to go completely out, but I don't have the Tower. I don't have the face plant. I don't, so I think he's still in there. I think he's just going to lie.
Well, he's not going to lie. Why would you say that?
That's what they do all the time, and it doesn't make any difference. It hasn't up until this point. Why would it make any difference for him, I guess? He is going to lose some money.
Yeah, I thought it was funny that in that video clip, they were talking about, the Democrats are going to take him out. We don't need to do the 25th, 26th, 27th, whatever that amendment is. We don't need to do that because the Democrats are going to take him out with the impeachment, which it would have worked if the Republicans would have stuck to what they originally said he needs to go. But they changed their tune.
Yeah, even McConnell said if this isn't impeachment worthy, I don't know what is.
I don't know what is.
So all the money from Putin changed it all.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we have 4 left. We can do like rapid succession for Marjorie Taylor Green. She's testifying right now, so everything is in the move. Or we can do why Matt Gaetz is there and kind of end on Trump. Or
because we want to know if Trump is going to, if he's going to say McCarthy can still be speaker if he runs.
Yeah, let's just read on Trump and
then call it a day.
Marjorie Taylor Green.
Yeah, let's do Marjorie Taylor Green.
Let's do 3 cards on Marjorie Taylor Green and see what the trajectory is of the energy right here.
Is there an I don't recall card?
Yeah, I don't recall. I don't remember. Oh yeah, that day. Oh, I don't remember. Oh, no. Oh, I guess I did say that. Oh.
Well, what would be the card for? Oh yeah. I don't remember saying.
It would be the Fool.
Ooh. Right? All right, 3 cards, real quick, and then we'll do 3 cards on Matt Gaetz.
I had to get a new deck.
Okay.
3 cards on Marjorie Taylor Green.
Yep, 3 cards.
And how's she going to do in her court case?
Yeah.
And I was reading up on that. It's not going to pull her off the ballot because it's a federal amendment. So it's either the Department of Justice or Congress that has to give it some teeth. And with her, it has to be done by the end of May. So, but still, it's...
They can make an amendment to go pushing out and say, even though she's on the ballot, if you vote for her, it's not going to count. They can do that.
Okay.
And I think the reason we got the amendment numbers mixed up is because they're looking at the 14th for her, right?
Yes.
Something about if you participate in an insurrection, then you can't hold an office.
Yep.
And then I think it was the 25th for Trump, right?
Yeah.
Was it?
That's
See,
what
this
I
is not the only time that we can capture this. They can go in this. If this doesn't work, what they can do is make sure that we gain the majority in Congress. We can gain the majority in the Senate. We can take her out that way as well. So
Yeah.
it's not the only one, but I'll go ahead and
No.
go first. I have lovers, like the people who loved her are not loving her right now. And I have the Knight of Wands, which is the hasty, the flirting, the actions and stuff like that. They're not loving her actions. So the people who loved her, listening to her, is the Five of Cups, not liking it, of her actions. Knight of Wands. So that's what I got. What'd you guys get?
Have you put yours down yet, Danny?
I have. Yep.
Oh, go for
So
it.
I got I'm using my deviant moon because I felt it was appropriate with her. So I got the Six of Wands, which is usually riding in as a winner. This is all, I'm just repeating what Sheila said because it's easy. I don't have to think. It's all the people loving her. Yay, look at you. It's so good because she raised so much money. However, she's walking on stilts on an ice rink, on a frozen pond. It's super, super scary. She's also in this court case there. She's got the Knight of Wands, which is there's some bad stuff coming out of this court case, and I know I was only supposed to pull 3, but one more is better. And I got the Four of Swords. So that's defeat in battle. Sorry, MTG, but you're riding on a bed bug.
What'd you get?
Is that Matt Gates?
It has to be.
We got to put his face on the bed bug.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It could be Matt Gates.
He's in the courtroom, you know.
Yeah.
Her lover boy is in the courtroom.
He is. She's under attack. I really get that she is under attack. And she is feeling embattled. She thinks she's powerful here, but I think some of her power is waxing and waning. And she is definitely on Putin's pay list, pay to play. And I think that's, I don't know. I don't know how much is coming out about that, but she's embattled. That's what I'm going to say. She's embattled. She's in trouble now. She's still swinging.
Yep.
She says. All right, so let's do 3 cards on Matt Gates.
Why is he in the courtroom?
Why is he in the courtroom?
I'm surprised Bo Bertalicious isn't in there. I usually call her Rootin' Tootin'.
Rootin' tootin'. Yeah, I don't know why.
Rootin'
She might be. She might be in the bag.
She's awful quiet. I don't know. I haven't heard much from her.
Oh, he's just trying to. I have the son where he's trying. The joy of it. He's the joy of watching this. For some reason, he's a little sadistic. I also have a surrender in the retreat. With him is the Hangman, which is a different viewpoint where he's like she has counsel, but truthfully she only listens to Matt Gaetz because he's a lawyer, because the Ace of Swords is him cutting through and trying to give her advice, trying to give her a breakthrough, trying to teach her how to manipulate the system. That's why he's there. What'd you guys get?
Well, I got that he is there watching this Queen of Cups, kind of, not really. She's not really a Queen of Cups, but you can see blood is coming out of the cup there. So he's watching her kind of bleed as a hanged person. And it's very sad for him to see this with the 3 of Hearts. And then I also got, because just one more card, just because I got them bleeding money. So they were this powerhouse money machine, and now they're just bleeding money. And this is just going to be, they're going to lose a lot of money on this. People are not going to be donating anymore.
Good.
So
I agree completely. And he just wants to be there for show. He wants to be seen. He got up in the courtroom last so that he would be seen. He walked right in front of the camera. And he says, oh, I'm there for her in solidarity. You know, she's my friend. She's my bestie. She's my best bed bug pal. I don't know. But I'm going to be there for, but he thinks he's going to be victorious, but I think they're on shaky ground. They're still swinging too, but I see the loss of money. I do see the loss of money for them. And I don't, she's going to get through this. She's going to get through it. But she has so many people coming after her now. She's lost her stability of whatever she had there. Ground. She's lost her ground.
I agree. Okay, so we're gonna do two more. We're gonna save Mitch McConnell for another day because that's a long one. But I want to throw 3 to 4 cards on Liz Cheney.
Okay.
On Liz Cheney because she raised her opponent in donations. So I want to see her trajectory of her reelection. See what really is looking like for her. Now, there's one Republican that I don't agree with her stuff. We all know that, but that's one Republican that I hope that gets reelected. Not that I mean, if there was a Democrat that was going to be reelected, that would be awesome, but not in Montana. Or Wyoming. Sorry, I always say Montana. I don't know why I always put her in Montana, but it's Wyoming. Before anybody can type that in, I corrected myself.
And Montana had that cutie pie governor.
I don't know.
I can't think of his name.
But Wyoming. Let's see what
He's
the Wyoming.
Democrat. He's a Democrat.
Is he? Okay. What did you get, Danny?
all right, I pulled 6 cards.
He had to go for 6.
So I got the 10 of swords, but in this deck, it's not about being stabbed in the back so much as walking away from that pain, seeing it and being able to move on from it. And it's all about this steel. I got things are going to be moving very fast, but this Queen of Swords is also her with somebody's head in her hand. One hand has a sword, the other hand has a head. And yes, I think she is going to get another, she's going to win her reelection. It is going to be with a fight, but she is going to, I think some news is going to come in really quick, and maybe it's the January 6th information that just shows how awful this was going to be. And she's going to be seen as a champion, and she's going to win her seat.
What'd you get, Lori?
Okay. First thing is it's the former governor of Montana. I was thinking about Steve Bullock, the cutie pie. Okay. So then
I thought so too. Just to like.
So for Liz, she really had it rough when she got, booted out. That was really difficult for her, and then even McCarthy threw her under the bus so bad. We don't have a bus card here though, but she has a plan, but there is a part of her career that's going to end. She's going to restart it somehow. I actually have the death card here for her. So a portion of what she does, she has a strategy. She has strategery.
Yeah.
She's going to do something. She's going to try to pull off something. So she may end out a certain area and pop up over here. So
yeah,
she has the Queen of Pentacles underneath her. I would have to do more cards to see. She's not giving up. but there's definitely a problem and she has to make a change.
Yeah, and I saw my Page of Pentacles as, I mean, it's a new start. It's a new project, a younger. So, although I still think that that is a winning card for her,
Okay.
it could be that she's doing something else. But she's not giving up at all. She's too much of a fighter.
Maybe she'll run as an independent or something. Maybe that would be the death of something in the beginning of something.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
What did
ironically,
you get, Sue?
I also got the Ace of Wands, which is new cycle. New cycle. And then I got the King of Pentacles, which is control and power. So the new cycle of her control and power, what is her reelection? What is her campaign? What is she, what is her role as a congresswoman looking like right about now? How can she revamp, make it look like I am here for the country, not for party. And that's her burden to bear, is to literally change the mindset that we don't follow Trump, we follow the country. I think that's where she's placing, like the Republicans right now are Trump based, Republican, and she's trying to move them out of that and say country based. And I think that's where everything is starting to switch in the recycle in the thing. Because what happens at the end of her reelection, I do think she's going to get reelection, is the Two of Cups, that she does meet the burden of letting her people know that I am here for you. I am still your Republican candidate. I am here for the country, and I'll always be here for the people as well. And I think that's where the transition, that expansion, that transition, that new cycle has to come from. And I think she's powerful enough to do it, to be honest with you. And this is where we're also going to get behind our Republicans as well, is her leadership in that new cycle. It's like, this is the way we should be. I want a Republican Party to be along with the Democratic Party. I just don't want what we have right now in the Republican Party. So I'm also very okay with having two parties. And I think that's where she's going to give it the most. I think she's changed on the inside of always opposing the Democratic Party. She goes, this is not right. This is not how we should be doing things. And I think her whole being is being changed and rearranged right now. And I'm here for it. I think that she will be the leader. And I've always seen her as the president. I don't know why, but I have.
Yeah, this made me think of that right away. I wouldn't be surprised if she threw her hat in the ring.
Yep,
wouldn't surprise me.
In the future, maybe not in 2024. I don't think she can make it to 2024, but I think maybe in the future that she will be a president, a woman president. We'll
have to read on that next month.
Yep.
Maybe it'll be before she's 80.
Well, we could always hope, but apparently the 80-year-olds are kicking ass. Kicking butt.
Bernie,
apparently there's something in the water.
Oh my gosh. Nothing against 80-year-olds, but shouldn't you be in Florida on a beach sipping a Mai Tai?
They continue
When I'm
on.
80 next month, I'm going to go do that.
80. Okay, Trump. Let's do Trump. How is he taking the evidence of Kevin McCarthy and what he said in the conversation with Liz Cheney? Let's see how he's feeling about it, and then we'll close it up with a card for the earth. We got to do that at the beginning, like we decided. Oh well, it happens. That's what you get on Sheila's channel. Lori, I love your shirt today. I like it. I don't know. I keep on looking at it. I keep on wanting to tell you how I like it. It looks really good on you.
Oh, thank you.
Compliments your blonde hair. And of course, green always looks good on Daniel.
Compliments my blonde hair.
It does. Your see-through hair. Gray hair is translucent. That's the reason why it looks gray, because it reflects the light.
What? What do you mean gray hair?
Gray hair.
Is that why I call mine sparkles?
Yes, sparkles. All right, back to Trump.
Oh, you back it up to Trump. I'm not sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, it's horrible.
Sorry. I'll ring the bell on myself. Sorry.
Please. Oh my gosh. I can't get that out of my head.
I know you
Back it
can't
up to
unsee it.
Trump.
You can't unsee that. Okay. Cancel that out, universe.
Okay.
That's funny. All right, whoever is laid first.
I can't believe you just said that. It's okay.
Yeah.
Did I do
Back it
again?
up. Whoever laid first. Ay, ay, ay.
Hey.
All right. So I think he had a passionate response when he first heard the tape, but technically he knew that he was that McCarthy was in cahoots with Cheney. He's going to try to make it go away. He will say something combative. He will make a dramatic remark. He will make some sort of stupid remark that Kevin just wants to be the speaker, and he was, he's just going to make some. He's going to be Trump.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's it. I just think
Okay.
he's he'll go along with McCarthy, but then he'll start to say he shouldn't have done this.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you get?
I'm kind of in agreement with that. I threw a couple more cards. I didn't know we were
18.
Yeah, I didn't know we were just doing 3, but when the news came out with the King of Wands, well, he and Kevin were like, they were like lighting it up. It was like star power. It was all good. But at the base of this, what did I miss? I'm losing a card. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. Trump is not well. Let me just go there. Trump is not well. Justice is going to be, that's at the top of the reading. So what this is bringing to light is justice, and Trump is hiding out. He's going to be a hermit. He's still going to be throwing his little barbs out there, because I did get him being he's just getting too many knives poked at him with too much information coming out with January 6th. Too much stuff is coming out and just poking holes into him. So he's kind of in a fetal position, crying like a baby. Internally, externally, he's like, oh no, I'm good. But he's not.
Okay.
That's interesting, because I got the same thing. It really confused me, was the hermit. Like, he's not going to overreact with this. This is like taking him down emotionally, like, oh, what a stab in the heart. You know what I mean? I thought he was my friend, because Mar-a-Lago, like him being at home, he came down here to talk to me, and and things like that. And I got the hermit, which is upside down, which is isolation and exile and withdraw. I mean, it really. And then he has hangman, the hangman above him. Like, this is it. This is it. Letting go, like letting go of whatever is going on. And self-imposed, like it's almost like he's almost has a slight little awakening, like I did it to myself, and walking away. I mean, there's something here that's really weird that I haven't never tapped into with going on. Maybe his health, maybe something else is going on here that we haven't read on, but it's almost like he's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
He's going to do his stuff out there, but he almost like this was the last little punch.
Yeah, he feels he's definitely embattled, but I think he's still going to throw some barbs out at McCarthy.
Yeah.
Not as many as normal, though.
Right.
Yeah.
And I do feel like he's, you know, in my cards, I got a health issue with the Four of Swords that is in the past that's, you know, affecting all of this stuff. So maybe he's dealing, you know, with his COVID antibody stuff, whatever. I mean, he certainly wouldn't let us know, but that Piers Morgan interview, man, he was looking bad. He was
sweating,
not looking,
everything. Yeah. I think maybe he doesn't have the energy anymore. Like if that's what it kind of feels like, I don't have the energy to keep this up anymore.
You think he was sick on that interview? I haven't seen it.
He was sweating and everything, and he looked really bad.
He did. Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel did a little bit on, is this a honey glazed ham or is this Trump's face? And they did close-up pictures.
Yeah.
And your people are going, Trump, no, it's a honey ham.
All right, everyone, let's
sick.
Let's get to the Earth.
You may want to edit that out because that's disgusting.
It's all right. It can stay.
All right, one card for
one card for the Earth Day.
One card for the Earth Day. Do you hear that, Danny? One card. Okay.
Pull one card for Earth Day. Go ahead, Lori, if you got yours.
I got the Ace of Cups. Clear the waters, save our waters, clear the waters, love our waters. Blessings for don't dip your feet into the water if you're doing your readings. Blessings, love, keep our waters, protect our waters.
Very nice. What'd you get, Danny?
Well, I'm using my Sacred Earth Oracle cards because it's Earth Day. And they're beautiful. I got productivity. And when I look at this card, what I see is it's all about getting back out into nature, to cleanse ourselves, to clear ourselves, to let nature take away all of the BS, the TV, all this stuff. Just start back listening to the sounds of nature that will recharge our souls so we can be positive in our productivity.
Absolutely. Well, ironically, I got the King of Pentacles, which Pentacles is grounding, right? And it talks about on these cards here, it talks about ground yourself. Use the earth to navigate who you are and what you are, and ground yourself in that beauty and in that warmth. And when you ground yourself to the earth, it helps you protect. It helps you get the knowledge of how to protect the earth. And that's where we get our intuitiveness on what we should and shouldn't be doing with our earth and how we're doing it, and where we can place our energy on supporting people who are protecting our earth.
Yay.
Yeah. And I just wanted to say one more thing. I forgot to talk about how the dove in the Rider-Waite deck is depositing the wafer, like the communion wafer, into the cup. So it could be to, like you both said, to commune with earth.
Right.
That is absolutely true. Commune with earth. It's a perfect way to go out. Everybody commune with earth.
With earth.
Yep. Your wafer could be your example of your energy into the earth. So, all right, everyone. Thank you.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Till next month.
See you soon.
All right.
Bye.